What do you wish for your character in the next movie?
To marry Black Widow.
Who among you do you concede is the most attractive? Is there just a...
I think it's the overall consensus.
I'm proud, but also embarrassed to admit, back in high school, I used to have a huge crush on Scarlett Johansson. I was a huge Marvel fan and pay attention to everything going on in the MCU, every Easter egg, every movie coming out. And of course, Scarlett Johansson was Black Widow, so you can see why I kinda liked her. Sadly, as I grew up though, I had to accept reality. Things between me and Scarlett Johansson weren't gonna work out. I mean, she had a husband, she had kids, she was a celebrity. Things wouldn't work out in the long term, and I'm glad it didn't happen. Well, there's someone out there who's a lot closer to Scarlett Johansson and has worked with her in the MCU and cannot get over her.
What do you wish for your character in the next movie?
To marry Black Widow.
Okay, no.
Let's see. Scarlett Johansson is described as perfect.
Anthony Mackie, the man who plays Falcon and is going to play Captain America in the next film, has made it clear how much he loves Scarlett Johansson whenever he gets the chance. Now, I don't mean a couple of times. I mean almost 8 years of shooting his shot with Scarlett Johansson.
Who's the best looking?
I say Black Widow. Have you seen Black Widow?
True.
Me too.
Black Widow has a great costume.
She does.
Black Widow. Oh, I don't even know what the rest of the question was.
when I
I'll
tell
give up
them.
anybody for Scarlett Johansson.
I think most people would.
Yeah, I'll give up Cap.
So much where he even pitched to Marvel that they should do a love story with Black Widow involving the Falcon. I can't imagine him pitching this to Kevin Feige in the writer's room, just hoping to make his fantasy come true. The rabbit hole is deep and I can go further, because I found so many clips of Anthony Mackie talking about Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow whenever he has the chance to. And I'm surprised I never picked up on this because I was obsessed with Marvel. I'd watch every interview and movie, hoping to find some Easter eggs or something, and I certainly saw a lot of clips of Anthony Mackie. And I do have to clear the air for those of you that don't know who Anthony Mackie is, because he's a complete character.
If you were a Disney princess, who would you be?
Cinderella, cause she broke, homie. She represent me, yo. Let me borrow $20.
He jokes around in almost every interview he's in. Whenever he's a part of a group interview, he's the center of the party. He's effortlessly funny and can just make anybody laugh.
Oh, he's posting pictures of him and his dog?
Yeah.
He's just hanging out at home with his
Do you
dog?
not follow Tom on Instagram?
Baby, I'm an adult. I follow no man.
So not everything he says should be taken too seriously. He exaggerates a lot about things and doesn't only talk about Scarlett Johansson. I do remember him mentioning his wife and kids in interviews, so I thought all of this had to be some sort of joke between him and the cast, which is what I thought until I did one Google search and found out he got divorced. So maybe all this wasn't a joke and was actually a dream and fantasy he had. 2 years after his divorce, he had this to say when getting asked about getting snapped away in Infinity War and what he wished really happened.
Like, I wish I was, like, running and, like, Scarlett Johansson was there and, like, I jump on her and take a bullet and she cries and I'm laying there. And I say, I did it for you. And she's like, you were always my favorite. And then you take the crane and you pan out as she passionately kisses me.
I don't know if he's down bad or down to the T dedicated on securing Black Widow as his wife in the MCU. Now, with the current state of the MCU, I think it's safe to say it's quite uncertain and the future's endangered. Marvel is releasing movies for the first time that are flopping and not bringing in any money. There used to be a point where they could just release a movie and it'd make $1 billion, and all of this just got me thinking, what if this is what we need? This love story film. It could be what the MCU needs. It could be what cinema needs. It's certainly what Anthony Mackie needs. The only man that can make this movie a reality is Kevin Feige.